This is a slave narrative of Sam and Louise Everett. Sam and Louise were born 4 years apart in Norfolk, Virginia, on the plantation of Big Jim McLean. Sam was the son of Betsy and Peter McLean. They were slaves who worked in the cotton fields all day and came home at night to try and cultivate their small garden. They were scared that their master would steal most of their vegetables because he often did. Louise didn't remember her parents and thinks she may have been sold away at a young age. Everyone called her Nor growing up, but she changed her name to Louisa after the war. Their slave master was mean, whipping his slaves horridly for minor offenses. Sometimes he'd hang them up by their thumbs. The slaveholder would mate different slaves together indiscriminately, even if they were married to other slaves. Big Jim would sometimes watch the slaves having sexual relations and have his friends watch as well. Sometimes he and his friends would choose the prettiest female slaves, have sexual intercourse with them, and make their husbands watch. Before they married, the slave owner called Louise and Sam to him. He exposed Sam's genitals and asked Louise if she could stand this big nigger. She said yes out of fear she'd get whipped, and he made them have sex right in front of him. Afterwards, he told them they were married. Pregnant women were expected to work in the fields until they had labor pains. It wasn't unusual for babies to be born in the field. Children weren't allowed to play because even the smallest child had a job. When the slaves gained freedom, Big Jim asked if anyone wanted to stay and work for him, helping him harvest the crops. He had 100 slaves and everyone declined. He flew into a rage, shooting into the crowd of slaves. Some were killed and others maimed for life. Union soldiers had to make another trip to his plantation before he agreed to let his slaves go. Thank you for telling your story, Mr. and Mrs. Everett. May you both rest in peace. If you'd like to hear more slave narratives, please subscribe and click the notification bell to be notified when they're uploaded. You can also log on to my website, burksbooks.com, and purchase my ebook that has real pictures of slaves and tells many other slave narratives.